right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we are going to take you now to Shovel Knight Specter of Torment with MunchaKoopas.
ちょっとナイトやりますね。
Hello, everybody.
どういうゲーム？
I need a file name and an armor color. If anyone can help me out with that. Actually, Tenmachi, can you get me the yeah, just that. Thank you.
わからないんで解説をしてほしいなと思いますけどね。見てる方が解説をするっていう逆展開になるんですけど。100ビッツで1ドル、1ドルですね。はい。だいたい。
I think purple one. Do we have updates on the file name and armor color? Oh.
そう、セーブ・ザ・アニマル、キル・ザ・アニマル。ね、そう。1ビットは1セントですね。まあ、そういう扱いでいいと思います。
Oh, to count down? Or have Bubbles do it.
Hi, I'm Bubbles Del Fuego.
Hello, Bubbles.
どうだろう、チャレンジビッツは見てないんだよな、俺。
You can do it.
MunchaKoopa, you can do this. I'm gonna count you down from like 8.
8. All right.
Yeah.
But
Good number. Good number.
Yeah.
Do we have the armor color and file name though?
Oh, of course. You know,
Doesn't matter.
you're gonna be purple.
Excellent.
And
ライコ、USA ピッツァ。ふー、オーマイドッグ。
is Greg rules. Okay, I'll spell you through it. Yeah. So far so
Greg.
good. No, wait. Two G's.
I can't fit.
お、ホローナイト買った。
Okay.
It's 9 characters.
いいですね。
Yeah. RULZ. And then okay.
Nope. I can do Greg rules.
グレグ・ルーゾー。
Can you do Greg
Alright.
RLZ?
Greg rules, okay.
Okay, Greg rules, okay. Greg, you got it. We did it for Greg.
All right.
なんかこの8ビットっぽいデザインなんだろう。
Are you ready?
そういうゲームなのか。
Alright. 8, 7, 6, 5,
ラジオ代わりにして寝てですよ。
3, 2, 1, go.
私もまあどっちにしろ4時ぐらいまでしか起きてないですけど。
Alright. I'm
その後はまあ明日も仕事あるんでね。
And Tenmachi to my right.
Hey, what's going on?
And
Home
this-
your
I think this is
edge.
Shovel Knight. I don't know. This looks different.
This looks remarkably spooky.
Something's going on here.
So this is the new character Specter Knight. He
ドラ
can
キュラ
shoot
混ぜるの
walls
忘
and
れて
dash
た。
off of enemies.
ロックマンと魔
And
界
he's
村
also
足して
fast
割らない
as
感じで
well. He doesn't jump
割らないね。
And most of the well, all the levels have
は
been
い、
completely redone to suit his mechanics.
おかえり
As you
で
can tell,
す。
the music is also has a new spin.
ロッ
And
クマ
most
ン
of
だ
the
ね
first level。
パッ
is
と見ロッ
just
クマンだね。
basic mechanics, dash off of lanterns and other stuff to teach you how to play the game. All I'm really going to be doing right now is focusing on getting money and these skulls. The red skulls are used to buy Specter's relics, or curios as they're called. And we'll get to that
平然
later on.
とスキップしていくな。
And Specter's jump also destroys blocks and other destroyable objects.
実はあんまりね、最近のゲームは詳しくないんですよ。
We have a special guest. We have
ロックマンの BGM 探偵をした人って誰だ
Boy.
ろう。6人でしょ。
Hi, everyone.
6人
How's it going?
いますけど、6人もうちょいいたか。
Ian, hello, Ian.
Hello? Am I coming through? Hello?
Ian, are you alive, my friend?
I'm here. I'm talking. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hey.
Hi, Ian. How you doing
How's
this
it going,
morning?
Ian?
Okay, I'll just talk a little bit louder. It's good.
Oh, I
Hi,
owe
everyone.
you.
It's great to
壁に始め
Thank you
入り
for
始め
joining
て
us this
中
morning,
級。
Ben.
Yeah, thank you. It's really thanks for running.
体力増えた。
A part of it here. I don't know, this mastery of video games come together both on a game by game basis and as a community at events like this.
なんか
So
ス
thanks
タイ
for letting me
ルだ
join
ね、
the
動
part
き
of
が
it.。
はい、こんにちは。どうもどうも。こんばん
So what did I
は。
miss? Why are you purple? What's happening? Who's this?
What's going on?
Specter fell in a big bucket of ink. That's why I'm purple.
All right.
New Spectre,
Ah, yes, the
this?
start of the scale. Yeah, you are
あまりね、俺多くのゲームを知ってるわけじゃないんですよ。特に最近のは。昔のはまだ全然わかるけど。
That is meant to be more about flow and climbing walls and through stages.
最近のゲームって全然わかんないからね、ほ
So
んと
he's。supposed to be a more immediate who is a bit more which is our previous release.
あ、ごめん。
They are Specter of Torment, third campaign in the last. Oh, I can't believe it. Game series.
You sound great, Ian. Don't worry. As you can see, a quick kill still exists in this boss, which is great.
That's the fastest Pokemon battle I've ever had.
The idea we had for the original shovel, the boss in the first stage, was that you the perfect test, knocking a character, finishing the turtle off when he slipped in. We realized that was also we sidelined it.
Oh god,
entirely
so
with all-
they literally went from turtling up to, and there's the turtle. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. So no, I'm not insane.
Oh, go ahead.
We're doing Flying Machine next because we need a lot of money.
ああ、
But we need
松前さんか。
Flying machine. It's pretty interesting because there's no world map in this campaign. You just get to choose the levels you want to do, and by doing a level, you actually unlocks the ability to buy certain curios. So we end up having to do Flying Machine first because we get the best curio out of it, and you'll see that.
はい、
in a while.
直しました
It costs 10 skulls to get. So by the end, Munch is gonna at least have to get 10 skulls, and most of them you can get on the route, which is good.
まあ、松前さん、チャチャコリンですよね。チャチャコリンまなみですよ。
Yeah, the
確かね。
the normal enemies
ファミコン、
send out all of
初代
the
の、
points throughout the entirety of Flying Machine.
初代のロックマンの時、チャチャコリンまなみで確か登録したはず。
Unsafe for a marathon, so not so much here.
Right, he's still gonna be breaking most of the checkpoints in this level.
Only 2.
Most of them. It gives you a lot of money, so.
Yeah, I'm picking up some extra safety gold as well. Oops.
Yeah.
いや、ほんと見るの初めてなんだよな。
The mini bosses are all back for the most part as well.
Speaking of things we hate this boat.
I do just like this boat.
In
Yeah.
all in
ちょっと何言ってるか分かんないですね。
I'm sorry, Ian.
I like this though. He's my favorite. Yeah, he did get a slight arena change at least at the platform.
Right.
But
Okay,
with the
this
shapes
is not
and
going
all
well.
this- I could see why you like this boat at this point.
なんかシュールだな。
Yeah, this boat is either you
骸骨集めなきゃいけないんだね。
Right.
Oh no?
Or it brings you into cycles that are just horrid.
Please give me health. Thank you for
Alright.
giving me health.
お
You'll notice too
ー。
earlier Muncha picked up one health upgrade. The health and the darkness, well, they're called will and darkness here, are available in the levels this time.
なんか確かにロックマンっぽいね、こういうところが。
And although it's a little bit slower to grab that health, it's a lot better for the marathon run for reasons like that mini boss, which can just.
Yeah, there aren't
年一で増えてんのすげえ
there
な。
aren't a whole lot of damage boosts that
お
you
っと
usually go for in Specter, but the ones that are there are pretty crucial. So
Right.
it's like you need to be careful about how much health you have, but you especially need to be careful about your movement.
なんか
The other thing is, after the levels, you can
強制
purchase
スクロールですよ。
upgrades, from the hub world, but they're pretty expensive. But we'll be doing that for a couple darkness upgrades, which is another reason why Munch is trying to collect enough money here.
宝石はただのスコアアイテムなのかな。
Skating as soon as we can.
Oh yes,
Big
I
push.
can't wait. I'm excited for skate.
yeah, it's definitely one of the coolest upgrades.
Yeah, this is actually Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2D.
まあ多分
Yeah. So finishing up this.
そんなに
high
ね。
score, we're gonna get to the Jawa room, which is notorious.
ああ
for
上
shovel.
か。
No, this is, well, fan room first.
Well, yeah.
確かに言われてみれば
I'm a fan
メ
of
トロイ
this
ド
room.
Oh, oh, it's okay. I can dig it.
All right.
通貨か
I approve.
It was a good one.
5200
Somewhere in the back, Dan God of Thunder is cringing.
Doing a little
When we
save.
were originally putting together,
もう
we got
ダメだよね俺古い人だ
dashing.
Here we go.
And,
本編だと通貨は宝石が
Come here, you.
well, more appropriately,
やばい
now
な
this is the green job.
最近ちゃんと見なきゃいけない
We're
な
alive.
That was a
Hey.
good Jawa room. You didn't die, so it's okay.
死ななかったんで
It's very easy to just die there. They have pretty much random
立派で
movements.
すって
They
でし
blow
た
you
ね
around with the winds, so
ここもうあっという間にすぐ死ぬから
Yeah.
it's kind of a nightmare.
I mean, their movement
こんだ
is
けできるのは
completely random,
いやうまいですよねとかいう
It just kind of seems like
感
they
じ
do their very best to just ruin your run.
Right. That's like their goal in life.
Yeah, green Jawas are just the devil. And this is Esteban. Say hello.
Just like Black Knight 2,
ああ、なる
every
ほど。
boss has sort of a redesign as well for this campaign. So they go into sort of
何
a new
フェンシングやってるよ、
experience,
こ
as
の
you can see here.
ボスさん。このボスさん、フェンシングキャラで。
This is the phase of Propeller Knight that we're not especially fond of because he does a lot of this.
Yeah. And then he can fly away, yeah. Sometimes it's tricky, but Muncha's got a good few hits on him, so should be able to finish him up pretty soon here.
あと一撃。
Propeller, where are you
Okay.
going?
It eventually worked out.
It's like, look, I appreciate.
みんなのトラウマ。
Please, we're on a schedule here.
Nice gold count.
That's beautiful.
That is beautiful, news, yes.
So now we're going to be picking up two things. The first curio that we unlocked,
本家のあれ見ないとわかんないな。
which you have to do a little mini game to sort of, it teaches you how to use the curio.
You know, my favorite fighting game character is Akuma, and we're just gonna give him a nice little shout out here.
Shungoku Satsu.
Thank you.
So by just seeing that, you can probably see why this is probably the best relic.
うーん。
That this is going to be a very
The whole run pretty much changes at this point. It starts to look really different, so.
And suddenly the skating begins.
Right, so he picked up the rail mail armor.
Doing flips and stuff.
This is also why we needed so much money.
yeah.
Let's go.
So before
ちょっと変わりましたね。すいませんね。
Specter is very fast.
Right. So you can see with the item there, it's called the Judgment Rush, and what it does is it essentially targets the nearest enemy on screen towards you.
Mostly.
Most of the time, yeah. That's the idea behind it. So it'll help us, you know, get through like frustrating enemies and skip a bunch of rooms and walls, like these, for example.
Oh, we like skipping.
We like skipping stuff.
At the end of this level, I want to have 7 skulls. I'm not going to get another item until after another level after this, but it's faster to get them here than elsewhere.
Right. A lot of them are right on the way here.
Yeah, they're either directly on the route or they're not so far off the route that it really costs very much.
The other thing about Judgment Rush is it gives you some frames of invincibility as soon as you finish it, so you can actually get through other enemies and obstacles as well, which is pretty incredible sometimes. It helps us do a couple more extra skips.
Yeah, Judgment Rush really is. I don't know if horribly broken or incredibly amazing is the thing to use. Like
It walks that line really well.
It really
Definitely
just
right
does.
to the line.
It stands with one leg on either side and says,
お
"Dare you to move
ー。
me."
Nice.
When I put this ability in, and I remember making a bunch of animated gifs about all the like worst getting invalidated with it, and I really gonna stay like this. There's no gonna tell me to take it. That's something like. I stayed pretty
世界観
consistent.
世界観
Like,
が
everyone just loved using it.
魔界村って感じか。
Yeah, Phantom.
だと思いますよ。
Oh,
This is the this is the boss that's very new. And so when you full
あの通話で入ってるのが多分開発
if you want
でしょ
work with Specter Knight, I think was kind of a main towards and psyched him down.
yeah, we like Phantom Striker conceptually, but we hate him as
Sure.
That was a
boss.
good fight.
Hate him, hate
う。
him.
お、やった。
Yeah, unfortunately, the best strat is really to just stand there and take damage and then wail on him.
Yeah.
Then he tries to talk to you, but he's a nerd, so I don't care.
Specter Knight don't care about that.
We don't have time to talk.
Get wrecked, nerd, go away.
All right, now it's time to get back. Back to the past.
Samurai
で
Jack.
過去に行くぞ。
Wrong anime.
ここから過去に
Instead
行
of
って
actual
なん
dream
か
sequences, they're
カットシーンが
full-on
入ってきて
game sequence flashbacks.
Someone totally
which
was
is cool.
crying.
Yeah. So we are playing as Donovan, who is Specter Knight's former self. Spoilers, by the way. And you keep all the money that you collect in these dream sequences, which is great, all the flashbacks. So Munch is going to be collecting a bit of extra money as well. And you still have all your, you know, your health and magic. You just don't have any power-ups with you, so you can't skate across. But
Well, you don't have any power-ups yet.
will get a power up in this dream sequence, or in the next one. So they're pretty short, but they're a good little change from just the standard dreams from the Shovel Knight campaign.
Yeah, and they're also a good change from being spooky all the time.
I still find them spooky.
Your own path.
Buy
So
some
yeah.
extra darkness, and that will allow me to spam more Judgment Rush.
That's the most important thing. More Judgment Rush.
It always needs
ちょっと
more judgment rush. It
配
needs
車スケジュールの方ちょっと編集するのでちょっと黙りますね
So there are a couple really cool time saves in this level that are fairly terrifying, especially when you're just learning them. They definitely look pretty cool, so we'll point some of those out when we get there.
Oh, would one of you guys mind explaining how darkness works?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, as you use, obviously, the relics, you spend darkness. But also, as you defeat enemies, they give you small amounts of darkness as well for, like, refill. So the way we kind of manage our darkness here is also through defeating certain enemies. And picking up little ones here. So here, that was really good. That was close.
Easy
really
every
tight
time,
timing.
scary every time.
Easy every time, scary every time. You definitely need to skate through that perfectly. So there we killed that enemy to get just enough darkness here to be able to rush through that wall as well. So it's all about micromanaging the
That's
little bits
actually
of
okay.
darkness. That's fine.
Normally I wouldn't get this checkpoint, but for today, I will.
Yeah,
Good.
one of the main things that people notice about darkness is it functions kind of like Plague's magic or Shovel Knight's magic, except it doesn't regenerate automatically like Plague's, and you can get it back because you use a lot more than you would in Shovel Knight's campaign. So, honestly, I really appreciate that you guys rolled that in there. Like the means to get it back outside of the power-ups.
Changed slightly different. Up each campaign, ideas as possible. Earlier, in like the most early versions of Specter, is actually where
Yeah, you're cutting out a bit there, Ian. There's a couple auto-scrollers in this level, but they're great opportunities to just get tons of money and grab a skull, which costs 0 time, which is good.
Not to mention auto-scrollers are always good for just swag.
Yeah. Oh, there's no wall there. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean there is, but there isn't.
Eh. So again, Judgment Rush is just great there. Skip having to go all the way around. Nice. That's pretty tricky timing.
Double kill.
Wow, incredible.
Didn't get the triple though.
I don't think I've ever gotten the triple. Come
Uh,
on. Wow.
all right, we'll just do this a slow way instead.
Yo, Silver Dude. Jump
Usually he'll
on
hop and then you
cue.
can bounce off him, but guess not.
I shouldn't have skated over to him.
He had performance anxiety.
All right, if you want to read some donations, Bubbles, now is the time.
Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so we have Evil Sir John with $150
Hey,
saying,
nice.
had to donate during the Shovel Knight run. So much fun to watch. For chivalry.
For chivalry.
And Cardboard Lawyer 0 with another $150 donation saying, this night doesn't use a shovel. I was lied to.
No refunds.
And I got time for another?
Yeah.
All right. Seb donating $10 saying, just donated, but had to donate again with Bubbles hosting. That guy is a legend. I did not make this donation. Also, I heard there is a speedrun going on as well. Good luck on that, too.
This is Tiny Man. He's
Tiny
very
Man?
tiny.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Just hit him.
Except for one thing. With the exception of any percent Shovel Knight, we hate Tiny Man. He is a pain. He is an infinitesimal pain.
Well, that boss was easy.
Oh no!
Hey, wait a minute.
What's going on here?
What is this? Listen, Tiny Man. No flying, no giant robots. Just go away.
So you'll see here, the Judgment Rush not only directly targets an enemy, it also does a full hit of a full heart of damage. So Munch is utilizing that to just maximize the damage and then continuing to hit him. So that was a perfect fight.
Yes.
That was perfect.
Literally get wrecked, nerd.
No, Tiny Man.
Take that, Tiny Man.
Not Tiny Man.
Any low percent runners will be feeling me on this. Take that, Tiny Man.
Now we have to go get a very special friend.
It's time for Skelebro.
This item is called the Skeletal Sentry, and if you played this campaign casually, you might have looked at this item and thought, that doesn't seem very useful. But for a speedrun, it's actually incredibly useful, and you'll see why in a bit.
Yeah, your mind will change pretty quick on this.
And if
So you get the Sentry, and then we also can upgrade every relic as well. So we will be upgrading the Sentry. You'll see, too. It adds more damage, and it goes much faster. Good money management.
Surprise!
Muncha,
Muncha Prees.
you're killing me here. So Muncha's going to use the Sentry in this fight, and you'll see what happens with it.
No, Reese, don't go that way. That's not what I wanted.
Go Sentry.
This is awkward.
His movement is a little bit random.
Listen, Reese, we understand you're very excited that you've been accepted into My Chemical Romance, but it's time for you to go away now.
So that was actually a really good fight, considering Skeleton did not do very much. So what you can do with the Skeleton is drop him, and he shoots bolts, obviously. And you can also explode him to deal extra damage as well, in like a crosshair fashion. So you can kind of snipe some hits as well.
Now we get to go surfing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you actually, Skelebro explodes in a lot the same fashion as Plague Knight's Big Bomb.
Right, it acts a lot like that. So it's pretty cool to see some of the mechanics, too, from the other campaigns utilized in different ways in Specter's campaign. Yeah, taking damage to get through that is way faster. So in Plague Knight's campaign, mostly, a lot of stuff wasn't really redesigned from the ground up, unlike Specter's campaign. It's really noticeable, I think, in Specter's campaign. Every room is really made to fit all of his mechanics a lot better. So, yeah,
Yes.
we can hear you, Ian, yeah.
All right. Hopefully, I don't everyone for all that. But you were saying about the stage layouts. That's right.
Yeah,
Feeling of kind of going through just with a new character, like in an overpowered Knuckles and a Sonic.
right.
He had all of his mobility. He usually call it a G, made specifically for testing out. Once we were happy with it, we're like, this is it. He's gonna like climb walls and dash slash. It's set for life. We realized that to really make his mobility, to make all new, and so we, all right, let's do it. And time since we have that came the same pattern.
Nice kill.
Hey,
Sorry, that's really hard to do, by the way. Usually that's a 2-cycle.
yeah, that is who we refer to as 420 Fish. In the other campaigns, he can decide to go as high as he wants on
Yeah.
the screen.
This one, too, he can.
Yeah,
But
it's
luckily he
less of a
came down,
problem
so
here.
Muncha was able to use the Sentry and the Judgment Rush to deal a lot of extra damage right at the end.
Thank you, Tolu, for that dirt blast.
All right, let's
Block
do
skip
this.
There.
All right.
Crunchy!
Crunchy!
Hey,
So this is the other fish. This fish really sucks.
We call her Bertha.
Bertha.
we hate you, Bertha.
She
we
is
hate you.
invincible from any attacks that Spectre uses, and every time she touches you, she deals full 2 hearts of damage.
See ya.
But that was great. We used her just to get up on the platform there, so that was good.
So a little bit of swag that can occur there every now and then is if Bertha is in the right place when the anchors come down, the anchors will kill Bertha.
Right.
That is the only thing that we're aware of.
Going on to Treasure Knights. Treasure Knight's pretty fast in the Shovel Knight campaign. Not much changes about that.
Well, the one thing that does change here is in the Shovel Knight campaign, Treasure Knight is dangerous.
Right.
In this campaign, Treasure Knight just takes it in the ear.
Yeah, there are many things Treasure Knight can do to stop you in this one. Skelebro.
Skelebro.
What a hero. Best friend.
Skelebro, best bro. Like, unless you're into basketball, Skelebro is the way to go.
For now. Hey, picking up another darkness here. So those darkness wisps were available in the levels, but they're a lot of the times out of the way, so it's way easier to just rack up some money on the way and get money from bosses and just purchase them. We are going to have maximum darkness by the end of the run. So, hey, Mole Knight stage is, I think, quite a bit harder in this campaign than it is in Shovel Knight.
I don't know, my personal impression, and this is somebody who hasn't got too much time into running this campaign, is that Beetle Skip is a little bit easier in this one.
Yes, Beetle Skip exists, which is great, and it's all thanks to Judgment Rush.
So one thing that I wanted to remark on is you'll note that the music is very, very different, and that's thanks to Jake Kaufman, who, one of the things that he said when he was talking about, when he was doing the design streams for this music, is that he went for kind of a Baroque influence. And I think he did just an amazing job with this entire soundtrack, but with Specter in particular.
Yeah, they're all great remixes of the originals from Shovel Knight. So yeah, the hard thing about this room, obviously, is that because Specter jumps to break blocks, you can't really jump without being ready to go.
Yeah, the truly hard thing about that room is that Azulag optimized it.
Of course he did. Shoutouts to Azulag.
Basically, if you want a name for somebody who comes up with utter insanity for strategies, just think of Zulag. He's your man.
Right. So the other thing about Judgment Rush is when there's no enemies on screen, you'll just kind of stand in place, and that actually refills your wall kick, which is great for that room. So we don't have to utilize both sides of that wall.
Hi, Steve. Bye, Steve.
Yeah. Beetle Skip 2.
I'm gonna take this nice and slow. All right.
Yeah.
Slow is smooth, smooth is fast.
Skelebro's Explosion is also useful here. So we skip that whole room as well, which is good. All right.
Dang it, Steve.
That's how it goes.
So all birds are named Steve, by the way.
Yeah. I think Mole Knight is not very different. At least,
No.
I've never gotten far enough in the fight to see if it changes very much.
So not very different at all.
Right, yeah. So that was good. That was set up well.
The moles shall not go hungry tonight.
No.
I hate that joke. It seems so mean. They would just eat the mole.
Well, it is mean,
Okay.
but they're hungry.
So second dream sequence / flashback sequence. We will get an item finally. Caltrops.
That item was actually available in the previous stream, but it's slow to go get it, so we'll just wait for Luan to give it to us. Go, Luan, go!
Aww.
Luan, why you do this?
For some reason, he'll randomly stop. Other times, he will just sprint to the end of that room, which saves time. But beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah.
Mumu is very disappointed right now.
Oops.
Yeah, so the Caltrops you can just toss without any time loss and sometimes poke enemies, which is nice. And there is a boss fight at the end of this, too. For anyone that knows the Shovel Knight lore. It's Shield Knights. Casually, I think this fight is pretty challenging because you obviously can't hit her directly on. You have to kind of get behind her, wait for her to throw the shield away. And that's kind of how it applies in the run as well. That was a solid fight though. That was good.
And take that shield.
Yeah.
And take that one.
No.
Poor Donovan.
No. But what happens next?
Oh.
Okay.
Fully wakes up.
So now we're on to Plague Knight stage, Explodatorium.
Explodatorium.
Explodatorium. So this whole level, just like in Shovel Knight, is based off global cycles.
And hate.
Well, that too, of course.
Well, no, that's a byproduct, actually. It's not based off of that.
It literally is made by that, yeah. So there's going to be some certain sections where, hopefully if Muncha gets there early enough, he'll be able to catch cycles with pots, just like in Shovel Knight, to be able to just get through reasonably quick, hopefully. So as long as he doesn't make any mistakes, which he hasn't so far, we'll be getting the earliest cycle coming up in the middle of the stage. I'll point it out when we get there. So these pots here are on a cycle. It looks like Muncha caught it, so we should be good. Again, Judgment Rush just skips lots of things, which is great.
See, I think we have some time for donations if you want, Bubbles.
Yeah, we should.
Sounds good to me. Great run so far, and we got a couple here. $50 from Simply Fur saying, really excited for this run. Good luck, Muncha.
Thank you, Fur.
And we've got $50 from Epic Cat 239 saying, watching Muncha run Shovel Knight is always a treat. How do we come up with this many digging puns? It's sedimentary, dear Watson. Oh boy.
Every time.
NKB is proud of you right now.
Yeah. Ooh, that's close.
And we have $100 from Frice saying, here we go again. The only things that should be saved in these games is frames and time. So 50 to leaving Kane in Diablo 2, and 50 to making the animals into grilled snacks for Samus and Super Metroid.
You know, as somebody who goes for the platters in Shovel Knight pretty often, I am okay with the animals being dead. Yes, let's go with that.
Yeah. All right, so we're coming up to Plague Knight already. Plague Knight is also random, just like in Shovel Knight, where he jumps around and stuff.
But unlike in Shovel Knight, we have Skelebro.
We have a fix now. Not a fix, but it's pretty easy with Skeleton. Oh, and there's multiple Plague Knights. Who's the real one?
There's multiple
Oh,
Plague
that was incredible.
Knights, and
That was perfect.
0 cares.
Yeah, optimally like that, you want him to just kind of jam himself in a corner so you can just spam him to death. So that was good. He even spawns 3 copies of himself at one point, so you never want to get to that phase, hopefully.
All right, now we're going to go back to the Magic Mirror room. I'm just going to go admire the windows because they look so nice. I mean, Reese broke one, but, you know, we have all these other ones. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Oh,
What did I just say?
jeez.
Baz, come on. What is this,
Unbelievable.
man? We have doors.
And that isn't a mini-boss fight, so all right.
Yeah, it's hi, the Baz. Goodbye, the Baz. Go away. You broke our window.
I forgot
You're
to
gonna
buy
have pay
magic.
for that.
You're okay, are you?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.avi.
So what's cool about the stranded ship is that it's the original level where you get the skate mechanic because there are actually rails in that level. So that's where the railing grinding mechanic came from. So we'll be seeing it now, kind of in its original home. All right, we're good now.
I literally just noticed the background has Tompies all over it.
I just noticed that too.
Wow. So it's obviously pretty straightforward mechanics. Blue rails are right, red rails are left. And this level plays around with it, which is cool. This guy's impossible to jump over. Oh, you did
Or
it.
is he? Dun dun
I
dun.
never knew you could do that.
Ian, are you still with us?
I think he was cutting out.
Aw.
Dang. Rip Ian. You will be missed.
So these dots here, yeah, open up and close specific doors, and they also change the color of some rails in some rooms.
That's not good.
Uh-oh. That's fine.
For some reason, the second volley will never hit that. I don't know why.
So just optimizing there, trying to hit the thing and stay on the correct rail to make sure you're always as far to the right as possible. So if you notice there, he threw a skeleton and it just blew up and hit the button for him.
Yeah, that saves me the time of having to do the rest of that little puzzle room. And then Judgment Rush here saves me from having to do all of that.
It's pretty great.
Yeah, the words no thanks comes to mind for those two rooms.
Yeah.
So we'll just skip them.
Oops.
All right, did get hit by that guy. That's good. That guy can randomly hit you. It's pretty odd. So that's Skater. Skater kid.
Skater boys. Avril Lavigne would be proud of them.
Yep.
And everybody say hi to Polar Knight.
But not for long. He won't be around too long.
But not for long. And everybody say bye to Polar Knight. So, how that works is when Polar Knight decides to go that way, if you put the Skelebro down at the right time, Polar Knight will literally run with a projectile following him the whole way, and he doesn't have iframes. So, he'll just take damage and take damage and take damage and then die.
Right. Here's the end of the dream. Oh, okay, it's done.
Goodbye, Donovan. Nobody cares about you. We want to see Spook Man.
Yeah. So we're going to go into King Knight stage now, which is the last regular stage we do in the run. And I feel like King Knight stage really breaks the Judgment Rush more than any other stage. There are so many rooms you can just walk into and Judgment Rush, and it skips the whole room with very little effort.
When I was learning this game, when I was doing some of the learn fasts for this, I actually made the tremendous mistake of coming here first.
Right, with no upgrades.
Yeah, this level is actually incredibly difficult, at least in my opinion, without any sort of upgrades or like after spending any time with Specter, because there's a lot of really tough rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And those three we just skipped, so.
Both deaths and regrets were had in plenty.
Yeah. Also, if you didn't notice earlier, you can grind on spikes. I think Muncha did it a bit earlier, which is another good thing about the rail mail. Little damage boost. And it's kind of a scary Judgment Rush here.
Oh no, just kidding.
Okay. I got scared.
Griffins. Hi-bye.
Also, I love the remix for this room, or for this level.
Right? It's like, this one, just so good.
It's so happy.
Vert, on behalf of the entire universe, thank you. I gotta be honest, I actually like this remix better than the original, just because it is like more upbeat.
So much more upbeat. Yeah,
more
it's
cheerful.
great.
And by Griffin,
Yep. And by level.
basically, except for this guy.
Yeah, King Knight acts very differently in this run, or in this campaign.
King Knight doesn't like bros.
Yeah, when he
He's a
falls,
terrible
he
person.
floats up, and the floor is all a mess. But that was still good.
Away!
Oh. How is King Knight floating? Shane.
Shane! What is this? We don't even.
All right. The next level is probably my favorite level. It certainly has my favorite music. So, I'm just gonna kind of focus and go through it. Enjoy.
Oh no, he's back.
I just had that floor redone.
Honestly, really? I mean, is there a part of this place that we're not going to break during this? I mean, seriously? Really? Like, can we just keep part of it intact? A little bit, maybe? Well, at least we can keep some of the cell doors, I guess. That'll do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, got through.
Right?
So we're gonna have a section in a little while, which is the Crusher section, which is notorious in the original campaign as well, as being pretty tricky to skip cycles. But by utilizing the Judgment Rush, Muncha should be able to get through fairly quickly. Okay.
Again, hi-bye Griffins. And here we go. Nice.
That was nice. That was good.
Yeah, Muncha made that look incredibly smooth, and all of that is incredibly risky and very dangerous.
Yeah, it's very easy to mess up one rail slide and just lose too much speed to be able to make that cycle.
Yeah, and if you beef it anywhere in there, you either wait or you die.
Okay, didn't fall.
Oh yeah, did we mention that when you use Judgment Rush and there's nothing around, it completely cancels your momentum?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty handy. It's also handy for saves. So if you're falling, you can sometimes save yourself doing it, which is good.
This is the dashing is fun part of things.
Hi,
Oh,
Ian.
hi.
Hi, Ian.
Welcome back. Nice.
You sound good now.
Yeah.
Well, if they were bothered, just tell them, too bad. Deal with it.
I think we're still waiting on the audience to be able to hear Ian as well.
Ah.
Just to let you guys save a little embarrassment.
So this is notoriously the hardest boss in the game.
Yeah, Black Knight 3, it doesn't matter which campaign you're in. Nobody likes Black Knight 3.
Yeah, he does a lot of bad things here.
At least he doesn't sprout wings in this one. But that's about all that you can say. He has the turtle, and that's bad enough.
Yeah, he essentially runs around randomly at this point. And it's pretty hard to keep up with him. Nice. That was super close.
No, Terrapin.
Take that, Nerd Knight.
Oh, well,
No. Terrapin.
Aw, he lost his Pokemans.
All right, one level left. I'm actually going to change armors, but that won't be apparent because of the armor color. So no more skating, unfortunately.
Aw.
This armor gives me a charge attack similar to Shovel Knight's charge attack, but this one takes much longer to charge.
はい、今編集終わっ
The
たんで
tower
戻り
2,
ました
though, is not as much,
今
and it's a lot more boss
アー
fights.
マーを買ったことでチャージ時間がさらに長いのができるようになりましたって言ってましたね。
And more flips, and more flips, and more flips.
There's no way this could end badly.
No, definitely not.
For some reason, too, this room is much harder, it seems, than in the original campaign.
Oh,
I missed the dash on the block, unfortunately, by like a pixel.
okay. So in a moment, you guys will see what's intended to happen there. I mean, not by Yacht Club.
今のはわざと死んだのかな
Yacht Club probably looked at this and said, "Oh God, please no."
と編集しとかないとね。
There we go.
All right, we're up there.
And you know those blocks that we're supposed to worry about? Well, they break when they
あれみたいだね。ロックマン2の
We just
ロボッ
decide
ト
to
くん
not
みたいだね。
anywhere but the edge of the screen. Nope.
おお、危ない。
Yeah! Woo! The saves.
ミスで言ってた
So scary watching that.
Oh man.
Oh well, rip deathless, but hey.
Ah, whatever. You got to save. That was good.
Rip spooky man. Nice.
All right, now we're gonna go up to the
見せ
final
プレイ
boss.
だよね。
But
we
first,
hate.
let me take a selfie.
Hey, you got to take a selfie.
暇だから写真撮るっていう。
Nice.
There are rules about these sort of things, you know?
Enchantress 1's also pretty challenging. But we got strats.
危ないよね。
So the charge also does a double hit on the slash as well. Not just a regular hit, but on the homing slash also does a double hit. So we les that too.
ああ。
Hey, got him, coach.
Really fast fight too, yeah.
で、さっきの
When
買
she's
った
under
や
there,
つ
you
で
can't
チャー
hit
ジ
her,
を
but
使
you
っ
can
て
use the skeleton explosion.
倒してましたね
Well,。you can hit her.
Yeah, you can. You
Once.
can go under there.
まあそんな感じのこと言ってましたから。
All
And
right.
then you get stuck.
Yeah.
Time
And
will
if-
be at the final hit of this boss. I'll call it out. All of these rails are completely random, so I just have to hope I get a good pattern for dealing damage.
レールがランダムらしいんで、戦闘パターンだけ
Yeah,
で
charges here are pretty important too, because you can just get a double
戦
hit
うそう
on
ですけ
those.
ど。
The times when you can supposed to really just get one hit. Like when he's coming across the screen like that.
今言ってたよ。レールはランダムだっつって。
So yeah, because it got
ああ
started fairly quickly.
そういうことか。
This is Reese. This is why we don't like Reese.
Yeah.
This is part of why we don't like Reese.
フリーズは
Yeah, so the rails there
Freeze.
can give you some bad patterns. You just sometimes can't
Nada
make
te.
hits properly. Which is unfortunate.
まあレールだけだからまだいいんじゃないですかね。わかんないけど。やってないからね。やったことないからね。
And
Almost there.
Soon TM.
nope.
お、ちょっと近づきすぎた
Give
ね
me
今
right
ね。
rail pattern. So, to time.
フリータイム。
Nice.
そして一緒に落ちる。
That's a really good time, Muncha.
これはなかなかいいタイムだっていう話ですけど。
What did time end up being?
45:02.
Yeah, time was
はい、ウィスさんいらっしゃい。
That's an incredible time for a
Nice.
marathon run, I think.
すげえタイムだよって。
And we have a message from Ian because he sadly couldn't connect, but he did say, sorry for the technical difficulties and even more so that I couldn't participate with you all in the run.
Oh.
The upside is that it's already great despite my intermittent blathering. I guess the real Specter of Torment is technology.
Thank you for joining us today, Ian.
Yeah, Shane said on Discord, someday we'll be able to Skype properly. Someday.
One day.
All right.
Patch that in after King Fix.
So while I'm skipping these credits to get to the other donation incentive, I would just like to thank my friends Azulag, Mumuakai, Patois, Tolu, and anybody who has put time into really optimizing this character. Both Mumu and Patois use completely different routes, and they're within seconds of each other with a 39 something.
Beautiful.
So go
beautiful
check out their
magic.
runs on speedrun.com. It's really fast. It's really cool.
まあ
Gonna keep mashing through this cutscene, and then we can get
このゲームのね、
the real speedrun.
記録見たい方はね、スピードランド.com
Just to see
見てく
this.
ださいっていうことをね、今おっしゃられ
Yeah,
て
this
ま
is
したが。
actually what the whole expansion is really about.
Right. They have different challenges in the Specter Knight campaign, so Munch is going to do one of the ones specific for this one.
目標タイムじゃないんですよ。目標タイムっていうより
All
も
right, let's go.
I have to carry this beetle through the entire.
この時
room.
間なら終わらせられるっていう表現ですね。
Yes, the beetle is more important than the treasure. More important
予
than
定
the
時間ですね
I。love
skeletons.
this.
基本的にその奏者さんがこの時間だったらほぼ絶対
Yes, he
ほ
has.
ぼまあ確実に終わらせられるよっていう時間を申告
Hey, you're supposed
して
to
ま
stick
す。
with it when I tell him that was swag.
これ何
That poor beetle.
He's like, come on, I just want to get hit already. No.
Just let me fall into a pit,
No.
please.
No.
これ何を運んでんのこれ。
No. Still no. No. No.
多分これドネーションインセンティブの結果でしょうね。
Like, oh, come on. Oh, yeah, nice.
おお。
That was super close at the end there.
チャレンジクリア。
Nailed it. All right.
Great run.
ザコの
Thank
後
you
ろ
for
リフティ
having
ン
me,
グ。
staff.
Thanks everyone for
Challenge
joining me in this
mode.
run in and the incentive in.
Yeah. Bye,
それ
everybody.
で余った時間埋めてましたね。これね。
Arms.
アームスアームス
Great run by MunchaKoopa. Unfortunate about the Skype call, but at least we got to hear his voice for a little bit there.
あれスイッチだったんだね。
And I think I got time for a donation or two here. I have $100 from Zinky.
今スイッチだったんだね。
Shovel Knight
初め
is
て
one
見
of
た
my。favorite games, and watching Muncha run it is one of my highlights every GDQ. Thanks for the amazing runs and shoutouts to the
おー、
couch
そういう
for
ステー
always
ジ。
having
なる
great
ほど。
Shovel Knight commentary. And now we're going to get a quick word from Doctors Without Borders. So here we go.
今宣伝ですね。
Stop bombing hospital. Stop bombing health workers. Stop bombing patients.
「はい、というわけで国境なき医師団のね、紹介動画でございました。まあ、
Welcome back to Summer Games Done Quick 2017.
国境なき医師団はね、
We just saw Shovel Knight by
先ほどあ
MunchaKoopa,
ったようにその緊急の外科手術だったりとかね、
featuring
あとは
Shax,
そ
my
の
boy.
ちょっとワクチンを持ってきにくいところへの輸送をして
And we
ワクチン
can't
を
wait to get
注
more,
射
so
したり
keep
と
on
か、
donating. But here,
まあ、そういったね、
we've got $300 donation from Jacob
まあ、貧しい人たちとかその医療がまだ発達してないところにそ
I
の
love you, China. Pronounced China. Okay,
困
good,
ってる
I
人
did it right.
病気とかで困ってる人たちにま
Thank you. That's a huge donation.
あ提供するっていうのが主な目的としてやっておりま
Spelled
す
with。an X. I was just about to go to our detached house to grab a scythe
で今回の SGDQ の
beforehand.
イベント
MunchaKoopas going to town on the monsters
に
with
よ
Shovel
っ
Knight.
て、
I
まあ
realized I'd
この
rather
今
watch his amazing
下
run
に
and a good
左下にある
commentary from the couch
約28
rather
万
than
ド
getting
ル
into
です
business
が
myself.
こちらがすべて先ほどの
I hope Doctors
国
Without
境な
Borders
き医師団に
continue
寄
the
付
great work
が
with the
いき
money
ます。
collected. Have fun, everyone. We are. Thank you very much. We have $150 from RSS62 saying, "Are we no longer the Spade Brigade? I'm confused."
タイトルバトル
Muncha,
with メイガ
please
スなんだ
advise
ね
the。Shovel Knight community. Incredibly proud of everyone running the event, attending the event, and supporting the event.
なんかウ
Sad I couldn't
ィ
be
ー
there
ル・オブ・
myself.
タイムみたいなね。
$75 from
はい、朝森
Danny
へ
Henderson saying, "It's
ヘ
nice
キ
to
オ
see
さん、
the Shovel
はい
Knight. Specter of
はい、
Torment
フォヘ
event.
は
You guys are
い
doing。awesome as always. Hope to see more of your streams. Yeah, make sure you go follow
ここは
MunchaKoopas
日
and
本
all
語
the
の
runners.
再配信のサイトでございま
We
す。
have $50
なるべ
from
く
Mad Bicyclist.
日本語で話をお
I
願
am
いし
so
ます。
happy to hear Bubbles hosting SGDQ. I'm putting this money to singing I won't say
猿をつかめたりね、転がしたりね。そうそう。
I'm in love during the Kingdom Hearts 2 speedrun. Oh yeah, there's those Disney incentives. You guys got to get towards that. Want to hear all the communities sing that? $50 from Emu saying I had to rush and donate some
もっ
Shovel Knight
と
on screen.
この Wheel of Time っ
Good luck to the
て
team on their runs.
小説だったと思うんです
Just
よ。
watching you guys play brings a smile
これ
to my face
元
and
読んだ
many
ことある
others,
から。
I'm sure. Please put the money into any incentive
確
of
か
the winner's choice.
原作者が亡くなってるはずなんだけど、続いてんのかな。
$20 from
確かその
Anonymous
話だと思ったんだ。
saying putting this towards the Majora's Mask run
違うかな。
because my bromo Torment. We both love Zelda, but few love Zelda like him.
車輪の国知らねえ。なんだそれ。
$11.55 from Please Send
まあ
Help.
多分見たら俺わかるかもしれ
Here's
ない。
$15 Canadian dollars
で
for
も
this amazing event.
ちゃんと読めてないんだ
Shout
よ
out to my
な。
friend
時間がな
Oliver
くて。
Picard, who is watching. Oh, and kill the animals.
まあとりあえずちょっと
Thanks so much for the donations. Getting lots in.
Wikipedia
Getting lots of donations.
ウィキペディアのね、
$10 from Two
リンクを
Goats
貼り
Really
ます
Rad,
ので、
saying, I've
そちらを
watched
ちょっと
Games on
軽
Deck
く
for
パッと見て
years.
いただけ
This
れ
is my
ば
first ever donation.
いいんじゃないかなと。
Thank you. Hope everyone in Minneapolis is having a great time. Happy 4th of July to all Americans and to everyone else. Happy Tuesday. Let's save the world and the animals. That bid war for Save the Animals is getting real tight. There is only a...
なんでフロッグテーマなんだよ。
Ooh, it looks like about 121
まんまじゃねえか。
right now. With Kill the Animals in the lead. That is very close, and accumulatively around about 32,000 raised so far altogether.
そう、これ結構有名なシリーズなんで、
Total raised so far 200.
これかなと思ったんですよ。知ってるの
I
が。
swear, it feels like we are so close to that million.
まさかこれ、
Any donation now.
これゲー
Just
ム
need、one really rich guy,
これゲーム化したのと思って。
or just like 1,000 pretty average people, I guess. $20 from Louise Knox.
結構古かったっすよね、これもね。
One more time, you make me happy with this amazing SGDQ.
ガルディア千年祭。ガルディア千年祭か。はっはだよ、はっみんなはって言わなきゃいけないんだよ。この曲の出だしのはっってね。そうそう、作者が死んだのは知ってるんだけど、その後最終巻作ってんの？
Super excited to see one of my new favorite games in SGDQ. I hope you don't mean Wheel of Time. It's the hottest new game of 2017.
これか、ごめんね。
$10 from Drumind11. And shout outs to all the donation readers, crew,
見た
runners,
ことね。
color commentators, and every community involved.
見たことね。
This is an amazing event that does more good than most
フ
people
ァースト
know.
パーソンシュータースタイルビデオゲームだって
Goes to the audio guy.
FPS だって
Ooh, am I the audio guy? I think I have my choice as choosing Emily in the Dishonored 2 run by Blood Thunder later on in the event.
さあもうそろそろまた歯のタイムがはっはっって来るよ来るよ
We have $10 from Anonymous saying, thanks to everyone who made this event possible. Loving every
そろ
minute
そろ
of
来
it.
るよはっ
This goes to announcer's choice.
来るぞ
Right,
来た
getting that Emily run in. I think on the bid war,
はっ
it's an insane lead for Emily.
あーそれは知らなかったはーはーい
$5 from Gina Angels. First SGDQ I've streamed. Best of luck to all
悲しい
runners
な
and organizers. Thank you, Gina. Make sure everyone shares this on all social media,
なんだそれ
donates, spreads the word. Only happens, these GDQs only happen twice a year. Great to enjoy them while you can. Got $50 from Keelaron saying, thanks to everyone for another awesome GDQ. $50 from
カエルはそのままフロックでしたね
saying, love watching GDQ, and I wish all the runners good luck. Well, thank you, potentially. Personally.
クソ笑ったけど今あーっと
$10 from Alice73.
ゴンザレスと大五郎じゃ分かんないからね。
With
向こう
meningitis.
だと多分。
So the night shift streams have been keeping me company. Thanks to all the runners, couch guys, announcers, and staff making this event so awesome. Thank you, Alice. Hopefully you get better.
ずいぶん長く流すな。
Got a few more here. $15 from FryX saying, looking forward to the Pokemon
そう、グラントリオンがね、
Heart
マサと
Gold
ムネですね。
Soul Silver run of HDSS. Yeah. Let's get that Mr. Meeseek's name going, guys. Cheers to all the runners, commentators, and
間
staff
が出ないっ
all
ていうね。
doing some awesome work.
略字の間なんですよね。
And $10
ドットが表せ
from
ないんで、
Sheep Loop saying, All hail the mayor of Speedville.
ガンダレに
Bubbles Del
カタカナの間って書いてあるのが、
Thanks. Thanks, Cody.
ね、あれ消すと戻らないんですよね。あれ略字ですからね。
Now we have Shadex still setting up Wheel of Time over here. But you guys still have plenty of time to go check out all the bids, all the upcoming donation incentives if you'd like to put your donations towards something. You'll go to gamesdonequick.com/tracker and click on bids. You can see all of that. You can scroll down below if you're watching on Twitch to donate. You can go to gamesdonequick.com/schedule
あ、名前変えとかなきゃ。
so you can see if you got any runs that you would like to watch happening later on in the week. Should be great. Later on tonight, we got some great PC games like
次なん
Half-Life,
だっけ。
Dishonored 2, and Half-Life 2 and Doom. Should be a treat. That's my favorite kind of block.
なんかさ、1999年にリリースされたって見るとさ、俺にはレイラグにしかレイラグの対抗馬としか思わないダメですね。完全に頭いっちゃってますね、これ冷静に考えてさ、あれ99年あれ俺のやってるゲームの話じゃないってさ、完全頭いってるよね
Looks like runner is
まずい
almost
よね。
ready here, but make sure you watch after this run as well to see Brothers Tale of Two Sons by right there on the screen.
これまずいです。
DQ. I call him Kevin though.
冗談じゃねえ。
Power Up Audio. You guys will love it. He's such a great guy.
いや、
First time
放送
running
で
in
今
SGDQ.
放送でラグーンやってんのは俺しかいないから
And after
ね
that,。
欲しいんですよね。
Legendary Stivity Bobo. You guys are in for a treat if you just keep on watching and keep on donating.
意外とね、昔は結構やってるゲーム多かったですけど、最近はほんとやれてないから、あんまり詳しくないのが現状ですからね、俺。基本的にやり込み型な人間なんで、そんなに多くないんですよね。やるにはやるにしても。僕はもうきっちりやり込み勢なんで、数があんまり多くないんですよね。ほんと。ラボス戦です。あ、違う、世界革命だっけ、タイトル。正確なやつは。でーんでーん。ラボス戦ですけど。でででででででん。これを DS で流したら面白いんだけどなと思ったら DS じゃないっていう、ちゃんと DS 版じゃなくってスーファミ版を流すっていうこの凄さ。でもちなみに皆さん気をつけないといけないのは、クロノトリガーのサントラもしスーファミ版のサントラが欲しいとする場合はプレステ版を買ってください。プレステ版を買わないと悲しい目に遭いますからこれ言っときますから。 プレステ版のサントラが出てるんですよ実は。でもプレステ版ってスーファミと同じなんですよ。スーファミ版のサントラとプレステ版のサントラを DS ちゃんと持ってますから俺。それ聞き比べ見たら笑いますよ。スーファミ版の量のなさ。お前ふざけんなよと思って。喧嘩売ってんのかって思うぐらい量ないですからね。だから気をつけないといけないですよ皆さん。もしクロノトリガーのサントラ欲しいと思ったら。そう手抜きサントラなんで。ちょっと待って調べる。一応データとして保存してあるからすぐ見れるから。どれぐらいだったかな。黒の結構使います。じゃあ今流そうか。流していいんかなこれ。これちょっとじゃあ DS の流そうか。これが DS 版ですね。音が全然違いますよこれ。音入ってる？大丈夫？こんなもんかな。虹より強い武器あったね。なんだっけ、追加されたんだよね。
I will pass it on over to